Are Justin and Hailey Bieber ready to start a family after 2 years of marriage? Here is everything we know. I'm Gabi Conti.
I'm Jana Rosenberg, and this is your 24/7 celebrity news. Hailey Bieber did an interview with Vogue Italia where she spilled a lot of tea about her relationship with her husband, the Justin Bieber. She covered everything from why she refused to kiss Justin in public for a long time to if they plan to start a family together anytime soon. Apparently at first, Hailey was very much against displaying any PDA with her now husband, especially when they first started dating, because everyone was watching, as the model explained. It was difficult for me to understand how to carry on a relationship like this, experienced under the eyes of all. But there comes a time when you have to embrace reality and admit who you are. Please note that these quotes are being translated from the Italian language.
Yes.
So like this is what we're getting from it.
Yeah, so this a translator did this for E, who was the one who published the story, which would explain things like, under the eyes of all. I don't believe that that's what something Hailey Bieber said, but you get the point, and this is the translation of what she's saying.
Totally. And I feel this, like, look, I get really nervous to bring people around my friends and my family. Like, that's such a big deal for me, and if I can't imagine, like, you having to not only do that, but also to the world. Like, I probably wouldn't want to be PDA either with someone if all eyes were on me all the time.
Right, and as a model, it might not be great for her image if she's like a little bit more like commercial, which she is with her modeling, you know what I mean? Like there's a lot of things that go into it, and also that, that if you're making out with your boyfriend and you're a public figure, like your entire family and friends and like everyone you know is like making out in front of all of them. So I do get that. It makes a lot of sense.
Totally.
Hailey went on to explain more about how she finally got okay with showing affection to Justin in public, as she said, quote, "For a long time, I couldn't do it. I didn't kiss him in public. I didn't like the idea of people watching us at certain moments, but I realized that it's a battle that in the long run, instead of protecting you, exhausts you. The fact is we love each other and there's really nothing to hide." And by now you probably know the Biebers are a very PDA positive couple. The pair just rang in their second wedding anniversary last month, and they graced the cover of Italian Vogue with the Helmut Newton quote, "My heart is where my wife is."
I mean, you guys, these photos
were
so iconic. They're just like, we don't know ever what's real and what's not real in Hollywood, but these photos are just, he is just so in love with her. I mean, she's a part of everything he does. It seems like obviously she's a model, she does her own thing, but like even in the pop star music video, Hailey was freaking in it. Like he always just like wants her to be around and be there, and she was such a big part of changes. And now to be in a spread like in Vogue with your loved one, I think is just, I mean, it takes the cake. It's so crazy.
It really does. And I think, I mean, they're just great. They are so iconic. They really are.
Like, I know Jelena fans are hating this right now, but this is just what it is, and I love their love.
Jaylee is here to stay, guys. Get used to it, okay?
As for if the Biebers are planning to start a family soon, Hailey opened up to the Italian Vogue about where they are in terms of family planning. As she said, "The strange thing is that I've always wanted to have children early, but now that I'm married, I feel less of an urge. I'm an ambitious girl with many projects. It will happen, but not now." Justin appears to be on the same page as Hailey in terms of when they will have kids. As he told Italian Vogue, "We're still pretty newly married. I mean, we'll celebrate 2 years in September. We've just been enjoying our time together and getting to know each other deeper." I feel like this is so important for newly married couples.
It is, it is, because it is also like a lot just like taking care of each other. And then to add that whole other layer of like having a family, I think it's smart that they're taking a beat. Also, Justin has like a very big extended family with a lot of still young like siblings, and then Hailey's sister just gave birth, so she's now taking on the responsibility of being an aunt, and Justin's an uncle, so there's a lot of moving pieces here, and I think it's smart that they're taking a beat.
I do too, and like enjoy your time together. He might go on tour when the whole pandemic is over, and you know, like that's fun. That's
fun, but we are excited for some Bieber. We have some Bieber baby fever. That is for sure. Hailey also talked about how the relationship with her husband has affected her. As she said, over time, Justin has made her feel, quote, strong, sexy, and tough. Hailey says even though they seem younger than they are, their relationship is very mature and profound. As Hailey explained, quote, although many still see us as eternal teenagers, Justin in particular, instead we are a married man and woman committed and comfortable with their sexuality. Hailey added, we as individuals and consequently we are together, our chemistry is born from these private and profound awareness, which makes a lot of sense. And and you do see, I mean, it doesn't help that Justin still dresses like a teenager, but you see Justin like eternally as a teenager.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, these two, their chemistry's off the charts, and they've discussed before, like, whatever. I was gonna say something kind of inappropriate, but they have a really good chemistry. We can tell, I'm sure that, you know, how they are even apart from all the media and all this stuff. Like, we see them so in love, but imagine them like behind closed doors.
Oh, I'm sure it's a lot.
So yeah, Baby Bieber may be on the way sooner than we think, but who knows, you guys?
Who knows?
So do you think that there will be a Baby Bieber anytime soon like we do? Let us know your thoughts. I'm Jana Rosenberg.
I'm Gabi Conti, and follow us at Hollywire for your 24/7 celebrity news.